Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Billy Beth have sent, I think it's a combination, a couple, and they've sent in some quite hard puzzles. This one is meant to be a little easier than some of the ones they've been sending in, which would be a relief, I'll tell you. I'm going to look at it today, but I don't know if it will be because I think they don't realize quite how difficult puzzles they set are. Anyway, I'm going to have a go at this one today. It is called, well, forgive my German pronunciation. I don't know where Germans stress their words, but it's called Willkommen im Palindrom, which I'm guessing means welcome to the palindrome, fairly clearly. And I'll do the rules in a moment. There is a special rule about the line. And it's a fascinating idea, but I'm looking forward to giving it a try. Now, today is the 31st of March. That means tomorrow is the 1st of April. And as well as being April Fool's Day, which we don't necessarily acknowledge on the channel, it is the first of the month. And we will be bringing you a proper Patreon reward. It's by Sandra and Nala. It's called Bug Friends, and it involves Nala the dog searching for bugs, sometimes in foggy Sudoku, sometimes in other puzzle types. Nurikabi and Hayawaki feature. It's a great fun set of puzzles. You will be able to complete it if you follow along with some of the puzzles on the channel. Do join us on Patreon for that tomorrow. It pops up at 4 p.m. our time, and it's a competition till the 20th at the same time, so do check it out. Also on Patreon, we've got gridogram connections and crossword videos. And also we've got apps which feature line Sudoku and classic Sudoku and the worms. We've got merchandise. We've got it's on Patreon. We've got us solving the Blueprint Sudoku. And we were in the Blueprints house last night, Monday evening. We stream. It was a fascinating day. A day of game time, nearly 3 hours of real time. And there's a lot of rumination at the start, but then there's some action at the end. Oh, it's worth a look. It's worth a look. It was quite incredible. Actually, all of the last 3 visits to the Blueprints house have been stunning in their own way. Really fascinating. And, do catch up on the VOD if you weren't with us on chat. If you were, thank you very much. And thank you to the moderators. Right, that's enough waffle about the other things on the channel. Let's have a look at this puzzle, which has normal Sudoku rules, 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Now, the line is a sort of duality line. It's a palindrome, so it's the same in both directions. Obviously, it goes straight through there. And that means this cell and this cell will have the same digit, that cell and that cell. Now, a palindrome doesn't, on its own, diagnose digits. You could use A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You don't know anything about their height or otherwise. However, this is also a German whisper, this line. It's like a duality line where every pair of neighbors on it have a difference of at least 5, which is fascinating. Now, we've also got this fortress cell, which must be larger than those 2 cells touching it. And those are the rules. It's a very simple one-line puzzle virtually. Give it a try. Brilliant work by Billy Beth. Let's get cracking. Okay, well, the thing I like to do is to tell you the 3 things I know about German whisper lines. One is that digits on a German whisper line can't include 5. There are no possible neighbors. The next is that, therefore, they alternate between higher than 5 and lower than 5. The third thing, I sometimes say it's hardest to place 4 and 6. 4 and 6 are quite difficult to get on a line. However, somebody upbraided me the other day and said 4 and 6 are the best numbers, the easiest numbers to place on a line, because they immediately tell you that their neighbors are always 9s or 1s. Well, that doesn't make them easy to place. It makes them easy to use. I hope I'm clear anyway. Right. You see, if I colour the line in high and low, how do I then identify the digits? I think maybe with letters. So I'm going to colour the line. I don't know which is high and I don't know which is low, but I know they alternate, and that is all I need to know, as Linda Ronstadt would have said. Yeah, okay, so that's one color. Let's make it dark green. Let's make the other color of every cell that I haven't already colored on the line pink. And either pink is low and green is high, or the other way around. Did I miss any cells? I normally do. No, it looks right. Okay, now I'm going to shift over to the letter business. And, oh, have I got that wrong after all? How do I do that? I don't know. Right, this is A. I don't know. There's so many numbers on the line. Okay, let's do it anyway. Let's do it and see what happens. I'm going to call this one A at both ends of the line. Then I'm going to try and keep all the green digits in A, B, C, D. So the next one down is a B that repeats here. Now the next one on the line is here. I'm not going to label that because that could be A or B. I'm going to label this one in the same column. Now, where is the center of the line? I should really have figured that out as we were going. How long is this line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the quickest way to do it, isn't it? Oh, let's just count up all of the colored digits. 1, 2, 3, 8, 11, 18, 24, 28, 31, 33. So the line center is the 16th, no, the 17th cell, which is going to be green. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. This is the line center. I'm going to put a circle in that cell. That's the line center. So these two are the same digit. They're 2 apart from the center. That is C. Now, this digit can't be C or B, and it repeats on the line there. That could still be A. I want to find a 4th digit on the line that would be D. Maybe I'll do the other line first and just see if we meet somewhere. So let's start with those at the end. We'll call them F. This one is 2 pinks away from the center, so it's there. That's going to be G. Now, yeah, this is good. They both see these cells. F, well, this cell sees both F and G. So we'll call that H. Now, can this one be G? It can't be F or H. No, it's also there. So this is I. This sees F, G, and H in its various forms. So that's good. So in pink, we've got all 4 digits separately labeled. I like that. And look, in this row, these must be F and I in some order. And they are the 2nd and 3rd pinks on the line. They're here and here. I don't know from those which one is F and which one is I. So I'm going to label them with both possibilities. And you may think that's a daft thing to do. I don't know. This digit is there. Can't be H. Can't be F. That's G or I then. This one is this one, which is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is. It's the only remaining digit on the line. It can't be F and it can't be H. That's G or I as well. Right, now, which of these pink digits cannot be the monogamous digit, be it 4 or 6? This one, F, can't be because those two have to be the same. F only has one possible neighbor. If it was 4, those would both be 9. So F is not monogamous. G is not monogamous because those two can't be the same. Now, H there can be, I can be, H there can be. H or I is the monogamous digit. Oh, it's not this one or this one. Oh, look, it's not either of those two. This one sees those 2 digits in the same column. This one sees those 2 in the same row. So neither G or I is the monogamous digit. So I is not the monogamous digit. H is. H is 4 or 6. Now, we don't have many of them, But 4 or 6 must always be next to 1 or 9. And that means in the green, C is the extreme digit, the 1 or 9. Now, ooh, this digit is not monogamous. B, I don't know. B could be. This is going to be the disambiguator of high and low. That's really interesting. I mean, this would be a great puzzle, Paolo, for placeholder digits. But I'm only going to go to them if I have to. Now, this can't be A or B. Where does it appear on the other line? It's in between the GIs, so it's there. This can't be A or B. Maybe I should call this one C. The trouble is, I don't know if it's the same as this one. Oh, no, C is the 1 or 9. That's quite interesting. So C is always different from A and B. And indeed, there are other digits it sees that can't be C. Right, I'm going to try and highlight those and find them on there with their palindrome opposites as well. This is digits that aren't C. That's what I'm looking for. So this cell as well. That's here. What else can't be C? This one. And that is in between I and GI. That's here. There's another one. There's this one can't be C. And that's here. Right. None of these can be C. And I'm therefore not allowing them to be 1 or 9. They are 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, or 8. But a number of them can't be 4 or 6 as well. No, I shouldn't have done it this way round. But anyway, these ones can't be 4 or 6. They're the third and fourth greens. Oh, hang on. That one could be. No, it can't be there. Okay, that's fine. Those ones can't be 4 or 6. This one could be. This one is that. That can't be on the left, 4 or 6. So, have we eliminated anything useful there? Yeah, this is a pair. This is a pair of either 2, 3 or 7, 8, depending whether they're high or low. And they are these two digits. Obviously a pair here. Now, in between them, this digit cannot be 3 or 7 because it would be touching the other of 3 or 7 in one of the cells. So this is 2, 8 or 1, 9. Now what's that? That's the third pink digit along. That's here. The same story there. Now again in this row, look, yeah, this is good. That is a 2, 3 pair or a 7, 8 pair. And this digit is also not monogamous. So this is the 1 or 9. And that's here. And now we've found 4 of them in the puzzle. 5 of them in the puzzle. We can place the one in column 5. Green 1, 9 is in this cell. Oh, look, it's in one of those two cells. Oh, I bet it's in the corner. That would be so useful. Right, let's keep going. Oh, let's keep going with green 1, 9, which actually is C. I can label it C everywhere. We've got 5 of them so far. Now, can we get one more placed? Box 4. Oh no, we've got one more. We've got 6 of them. I don't know. I can't get the next one done. And then we've got these 2, 3, 7, 8 digits. Now, is there anything that has to be 4, 6 in green? Maybe I should abandon the A, B's I've done and relabel this as A and this as B. This must be A. That's B. That's A. Oh, but these, where's that? That's, oh no, that's the same as this one. So that's A. Yeah, okay. So I've restarted my ABC sequence. This can't be A or C, but it could be B. Now, any more greens that have to be not monogamous? I can't see any in the grid. This is Billy Beth at their easiest. Wow. It doesn't work that way for me. Now, this was an interesting cell. This F or I had to be 1, 2, 8, or 9. That appears here. Are there any other places where 2, 3, and 7, 8 are joined? I don't think there are. I haven't labeled any anyway. C, A, and B are done in this column. That could be B. Oh, look, both of these see C and A. This one sees them in the box, and this one sees one in the column and one in the row. So these can't be A or C. These must be a B and D pair. And we know that one of B or D is, I'm actually going to label them BD, and they're here. That's a BD pair. One of B and D has to be the monogamous digit, the 4 or 6, and they're touching F. So F has to be 1 or 9, and that's here as well. And that feels like a finding. If it was this cell and this cell, then these two would also be the 1, 9 F digit. Now we've got a 1, 9 pair here. And that means that G and I, which are both in this box, are not 1 or 9. So I'm going to use 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 for them both. G and I, wherever they appear, are from 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And this cell cannot be 4 or 6 because it's got neighbors in the box. That's this one. That's the only ones I've labeled as G only. I wish that helped a little more. All 4 are here. This one is also not 4 or 6. That's not so helpful, is it? No, I don't think it is. Oh, where's F in this box? F is different from I, according to this row. So F has to be here. Well, that's quite interesting. That is useful. Is that useful? Yes, F has to be here. We're getting 1, 9s off the lines. Now, come on, that's all 4 pinks in this column. 5, I haven't thought about Mr. 5. There's a 5 up in one of those cells. There's a 5 in one of those cells and a 5 down here. The 5 in the central row is in one of those two. I haven't thought about 5 at all. I mean, I mentioned early doors that 5 is not on a green line, but I didn't think I could actually, well, I haven't filled any in, but I've got a lot of possibilities there. Now, there's another green digit up here, which is not C, B, or D. It's A in one of those two cells. There's also a B or a D in one of these cells. Does that mean that's A? Not quite. A, B, C have been done in that box and that box. So B is somewhere here. A I can place in the central column. It's got to be there. That's weird, isn't it, when you just find this stuff hanging around? A is 2, 3, 7, or 8. So that's a pair with B, which is also 2, 3, 7, or 8. Yes, I can place A in box 1. And now I've got my first digit in the grid, which is going to be a 5 in box 1 right here. That's going to leave 5 in one of these cells, not very interesting. But one of these is 4 or 6. That is potentially very interesting, but I don't know which one it is. It's more likely to be the number on the end of the line, I feel, but that's just speculation. Now I'm getting some 1-9 pairs, but they're not being desperately useful so far. I know that green C, which is 1 or 9, is in one of these cells, and I want to make something more of that because I want to force it in there. Then I'll know about high and low if I could do that. But at the moment, this could be C. That's C. C is in one of those two. It's in one of those two. It's not really revealing itself, C. Yeah, I don't know. H. H in the central box is in one of those two places, but I don't think I've got much of a fix on H elsewhere. B or D is 4 or 6. Let's just... Oh, well, it's not B that's 4. So it's D that's 4 or 6. But I just don't know where D is. This one can't be 4 or 6 because those can't be 1 or 9. So this one is whichever of B or D. It's B, isn't it? Because D is 4 or 6. So this one is B. Well, that's a finding. Now, I can place that on the palindrome, presumably. It comes after the A. It's here. That's a B, not 4 or 6. Now, how is B? Does that not resolve anything about B? Look. Yes, it puts B here. Because B, B, and B are all looking into this box, ruling out those cells. B must be in one of those two, but there's a BD pair looking at that. So this is B. Right. Now, C is in the corner. We've got those 3 C's looking at this. It can't be B. It's in the corner. This is vital. C is 9 because this fortress cell can't be a 1. That's the whole point of it. It's done its job fully. It's a 9. And now we know that greens are highs. And we can fill in some digits in the puzzle. Hurrah. We can fill in some 9s to start with. That was what used to be called C. We can take out 2, 3 from a lot of cells. That's how I'm going to do this. Take out 2, 3 from all of those and 4 from those ones. One of these two is a 6, of course. That means this F has become a 1. Wherever I know that it's F, that's those positions. This H is a 4 because this is the low color. 4 is always touching 9. That's what it's doing. That's how the pencil marking has resolved itself. That's good. Now, obviously, I can take out the high digits from these. Start with those. Take out 7, 8 from those. Then reduce the set and take out 6. Take out 8, 9 from these. And now we are trimmed down to the right candidates. I feel that ought to help. Look, we've had a 4 in this column. So now I know that's a 2, 3 pair in G and I. This is G or I, so that must be 2 or 3. So must that one. This is I, so that must be 2 or 3. This is F or I. Right, 9. I can put 9 in box 3. Then 9 in row 2. It's just done. That must be all the 9s in the grid. It is. How are we doing on 1s? Oh, look, there's a 1 in one of those positions in box 9. First of all, there's a 1 in one of those positions in box 3. And that means this is a 1. And that's on the palindrome. It's the second pink on the palindrome. That's here. That makes it highly suggestive that this digit is a 6, but can't rely on that yet. This is now a 2 by Sudoku because we got the 1. Actually, okay, so I'm going to do that first. That's here on the palindrome. This is now a 3 on the palindrome. It's G. That's here. 3 must connect to 8. So A has become 8. That is a very useful step. If A is 8, B is 7. 7 must connect to 2 everywhere if it can't connect to 1. So both of those are 2s. Which cell on the palindrome is this? This is the third green after the middle. That's that one. That is, of course, that's flanked by 2s. This is now a 3 down here. Now I'm sort of getting rid of the letters. They're virtually all gone. We've got a BD that is a 6-7 pair. This is a 7 by Sudoku. That's an 8. Oh, these are on the palindrome, are they? No, I've done them on the palindrome already. That's fine. So I think the rest... Oh, look, I've got 7 looking at this cell. I could probably have done that when I was using letters. 6 is on the end of the line. 7 is the next green. This digit must be palindromized somewhere. It's coming between... What do I do? From the end, it's the 4th pink. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 3. There we go. Okay, these digits are 5 and 6. Now I can just do Sudoku. 4-8 pair there. I'm not going to worry about the colors anymore. 3 in this row is here. That digit is 5 or 6, as are these 2. There's a 4 here. That's 5 or 6 as well. In this column, we've got an 8 and a 2-4 pair at the top. In the second box, we need a 7 and a 3. This is a 4-5-6 triple. We'll get to that. 5 and 6 pairs here. Now we've had a 5-6 pair in this column, and that digit is 4 or 8. It must be 4. 4, 7, 6, 9. We need... Oh, I've got nowhere to put a 2 in this box now. That's because I got something wrong in this column where I've got 2 8s. Ooh, we'll rewind a little bit. Okay, that was here. So I thought I was having a 4-8 pair in the column, and I absolutely wasn't. I already had an 8. So I'm having a 4 there and a 2 here. And that is going to work fine. Okay, that's a relief. We need a 1 there. These are from 3, 4, 5, 4, 9, 3, 8. So I should stop rushing as usual. Just take it slowly and get to a nice finish, which is correct. These are from 3, 4, 5. 9, 8, 2, 7. We've got a 6 in one of those 2 cells. Oh, I need an 8 in box 9. That's the last 8 in the puzzle. So this is 4 or 5. It can't be a 3 there. One of these is a 3. What do I need in the center? A 1. Well, that's got to go there. So that's the 1. That must be all the 1s done. This is 5 or 6, which is not resolved. This is also 5 or 6. So 1 and 4 must go. Oh, there was still another 1 to go. This has now become a 5. That ought to be quite helpful. This is a 3 in the row. This is 5 or 6. That 3 in the row doesn't finish my 3s. I need a 3 in box 3, and 3 in box 3 is a 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. And look, the 5s and the 6s are being unwound from the top. Well, they were until we got here. That 5 actually is looking down here, so they keep on unwinding the 6 5s, which have been a thorn in my side. There we go. That's a lot of the 6 5s done. Here we have a 4 5 pair. In the row, that fixes 2 and a 7. Now, this is the only place for 3 in the box. 6 is looking into the corner. That's fixing 4. That's fixing 4 again. Let's get rid of the color scheme because it did its job fabulously until we got to the corner down there. And this is a 5 and the solution to the puzzle. Excellent. Well, that's a nice puzzle, Billy Beth. Thank you. 2-star difficulty. I mean, I just don't find it that easy. That was a real strain around the ABCD business. Good fun, though. Thank you so much for following us on the channel. We'd love it if you'd come back tomorrow and watch another couple of Sudoku videos, or join us in Blueprints next Monday. See you then. Bye for now.